Have you ever noticed why 90% of guys stay broke forever? Why they literally never become rich? It's strictly because they are completely blind to the 5 things you should avoid if you want to be rich. The crazy part is, most guys wake up and do these exact 5 things every single day, guaranteeing they stay permanently poor. Think about it. You are probably making these same mistakes right now, letting your own habits hold your money hostage. Look, aren't you sick and tired of seeing yourself struggle when the exact fix is right in front of you? Today, I am giving you the step-by-step roadmap that will put you ahead of 90% of the population. That is why it's very important for you to stay focused and watch this entire breakdown. Before we even start, I want you to grab a notebook and a pen. Write down these important points as we go so you have them locked in forever. And do yourself a favor, save this video to your watch list right now so you can come back to it the exact second you need a reality check. Let's get straight into it. Rule number 1, cash hoarding and the trap of fake safety. You have been lied to your entire life. Ever since you were a little kid, your parents, your teachers, and society told you to just save your money in a bank account and you will be completely safe. Think about how deeply programmed that is in your brain. You are literally terrified of losing your hard-earned money, so your subconscious survival instinct forces you to hoard cash in a basic savings account. You think you are doing the right thing, you think you are protecting your family from disaster, but thinking that cash is king is a complete lie in the modern economy. Here's the brutal truth that nobody wants to tell you, that fake safety is actually a guaranteed mathematical loss. Let me break the raw math down for you step by step so you can physically see how you're bleeding out every single day. Let's say you have $50,000 sitting in a standard high-yield savings account right now. You assume you are being financially responsible. Let's pretend the bank is paying you a generous 4% a year. But we have this silent, violent killer called inflation, and the real cost of living is rising by at least 7% a year. When you take that 4% you earned and subtract the 7% inflation rate, you are left with a negative 3% return. Look at what that actually means for your pocket. 3% of your 50 grand is $1,500. You are paying a hidden, invisible $1,500 tax every single year just for the privilege of feeling mentally safe. And it gets exponentially worse over time. Over a 10-year period, compounding works backward on your purchasing power. Your $50,000 will only have the real-world buying power of about $36,000. You literally lost $14,000 of your wealth by doing absolutely nothing. The banking system is weaponizing your own fear against you. When you deposit that cash, they do not just lock it in a vault. They turn around and loan your exact same money out to someone else for a mortgage or a credit card at 20% interest while they hand you a fraction of a penny in return. You are physically funding their massive skyscrapers while your own family's wealth gets silently eaten alive by the rising cost of groceries and gas. Here is the important thing you need to grasp. Cash is complete trash if it is just sitting there rotting. Your fear of it investing is mathematically destroying your future. Understanding this is very important for you. Your action step for Rule 1. Go check your checking and basic savings accounts immediately after this video. Calculate your strict 6-month emergency fund and keep that safe. But take every single dollar above that emergency number and move it directly into a low-cost S&P 500 index fund or an income-producing asset that outpaces inflation by tomorrow morning. And look, if you want to take one more action step right now, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update from us in the future. I am going to be giving you raw, actionable steps at the end of every single rule in this video, so make sure you do not forget to subscribe. Now, let's move straight into rule number 2, which is honestly even more powerful. Rule number 2, the lifestyle treadmill and status debt. Look, most guys completely confuse having a high income with actually having wealth. You get a raise at your job, or your business has a good month and your ego instantly takes over the steering wheel. Your childhood insecurities scream at you that because you make more money now, you need to prove to everyone around you that you are successful. You think buying designer clothes and taking luxury vacations makes you rich. Think again. We live in a culture completely obsessed with keeping up with the neighbors. You get a massive dopamine hit every single time you swipe that credit card for something shiny. But that feeling fades in exactly 48 hours and then you are just left with the credit card bill. Think about the psychology of the guy who gets a raise. He thinks he has finally made it, but the silent anxiety of having a high salary and living paycheck to paycheck is destroying him from the inside out. He thinks he is rich, but he is terrified of losing his job. Let me show you the exact numbers so you understand this trap. Imagine a guy making $70,000 a year. After taxes, he brings home roughly $5,000 a month. He spends $2,000 on rent, $1,000 on a car and insurance, and the rest on food and going out. He spends exactly $5,000 a month. His net worth is absolutely zero. Then he gets a massive promotion. He is now making $140,000 a year. His take-home pay doubles to $10,000 a month. What does he do? He upgrades to a $4,000 a month luxury downtown apartment. He finances a massive 80-inch TV. He starts blowing $3,000 a month at high-end steakhouses and expensive luxury resorts to impress people he doesn't even like. He is making double the money, but his expenses just skyrocketed to $10,000 a month. He still has exactly $0 left over. He just tightened his own golden handcuffs. He is literally poor, making $140,000 because his stress levels and debt obligations have multiplied. Another important thing is that a high salary means absolutely nothing if your net worth is zero. You are just a broke guy with a higher cash flow. Your action step for Rule 2. You must aggressively cap your lifestyle right now. The next time you get a raise, a bonus, or any extra income, pretend it literally never happened. Route 100% of that new income directly into your brokerage account before you even see it in your checking account. Rule number 3, the perpetual car payment trap. Look, I know American men love their cars, but this is the ultimate ego trap, destroying your ability to build wealth. You trade in your car every 3 or 4 years because you cannot stand the thought of appearing average at a stoplight or pulling up to your high school reunion in an older model. Think about the deep psychology driving this behavior. You are financing a depreciating piece of metal to mask your own internal insecurities. You think that badge on the steering wheel makes you better than the next guy. American car culture is a financial disease. We have millions of guys driving massive, lifted trucks that will never see a single day of dirt or haul a single piece of lumber. It is purely a status symbol. Let's do the brutal math on this absolute financial disaster. You walk into a dealership and finance a $50,000 truck. You put $0 down and your payment is roughly $800 a month for 72 months. 3 years go by, you get bored, you think you deserve an upgrade because you worked hard this year. But here is the reality. You still owe $35,000 on that loan, but the truck has depreciated so fast it is only worth $25,000 on a trade-in. You have $10,000 in negative equity. So what does the dealer do? They roll that $10,000 of negative equity into a brand new $65,000 truck. Now, your new loan is $75,000 on a truck only worth $65,000. Your new monthly payment jumps to $1,200 a month. You are literally paying interest on a vehicle you do not even own anymore. Think about how insane that is. And what you do not realize is that the dealership finance guy plays you like a fiddle, extending your loan terms to 84 months just to hide the brutal reality of what you actually owe. Now, imagine if you took that original $800 a month and invested it into an index fund returning 8% on average. Over 10 years, instead of a driveway full of rolling negative equity, you would have over $145,000 in liquid, growing cash. This is also my most important rule when it comes to depreciating liabilities. Rich people buy their luxury cars using the cash flow generated by their assets. Poor guys finance them using their own sweat and blood. That's why it's very important for you to stop caring about what other drivers think of you. Your action step for Rule 3. If your total monthly car payment is more than 10% of your monthly take-home pay, you need to sell the car immediately. Go buy a reliable used Toyota or Honda in cash, swallow your pride, and invest that massive car payment every single month. Rule number 4, the house rich, cash poor mortgage prison. I told you at the start this was my favorite, and here is exactly why. Everyone thinks that buying the biggest, most expensive house they can possibly afford is the ultimate American dream. It is a complete nightmare. You go to the bank, and the lender looks at your paperwork and tells you that you are approved for a $600,000 mortgage. Your brain completely misinterprets this data. You think this approval is mathematical proof of your wealth and success. It is not. That bank approval is a ceiling of debt, designed to extract maximum interest from you for the rest of your life. He thinks the bank is his friend, but the bank is literally building a financial cage around him. Look at the real math broken down like you are 5 years old, so there is zero confusion. You buy that maxed out $600,000 house. Assuming a standard interest rate, your base mortgage payment is roughly $4,000 a month. But wait, we are just getting started on the bleeding. Property taxes in a decent neighborhood are going to cost you another $800 a month. Homeowners insurance is another $200 a month. And then we have maintenance. You need to budget at least 1% of the home's total value per year just to fix things that break. 1% of $600,000 is $6,000 a year, which means you need to set aside another $500 every single month just for a broken water heater or a leaking roof. Add it all up. Your $4,000 mortgage is actually costing you $5,500 a month just to keep a roof over your head. Here is a brutal reality check about how a 30-year amortization schedule actually works. For the first 10 years of that mortgage, almost your entire payment is going straight into the bank's pocket as interest. You are barely making a dent in the actual principal balance of the home. You are now completely trapped. You cannot afford to invest heavily in the stock market. You cannot afford to leave a toxic job that you absolutely hate because you need that paycheck to feed the house. You are serving a 30-year prison sentence just because you wanted a house with a giant kitchen and an extra guest room that nobody ever uses. Think about the freedom you are sacrificing. If you had swallowed your ego, ignored the bank's max approval, and bought a comfortable $400,000 house. Instead, your total monthly cost would be around $3,500. You could take that massive $2,000 difference, invest it every single month into the market, and in 20 years, you would have over $1.1 million in liquid cash. Here's the important lesson for you. A primary residence is a liability that eats your cash flow. One more important thing you need to understand is that true wealth is having options, not a giant brick box you cannot afford to leave. Your action step for Rule 4. If you are shopping for a home right now, never let your total housing cost exceed 25% of your net monthly take-home pay. If you already bought too much house and you are drowning, you need to seriously consider renting out a room, house hacking, or flat out selling it to downsize and reclaim your financial freedom. Rule number 5. Emotional panic and crash selling. Everyone thinks they are a tough, stoic investor when the stock market is going straight up. You spend all this time worrying about financial advisors charging you a 1% management fee. But the thing that will actually destroy your wealth is your own lack of emotional control. When the economy dips, the news starts screaming about a recession, and your portfolio bleeds red, your subconscious survival instinct kicks in. You panic. You think the entire financial system is collapsing. Let me show you the brutal numbers of what happens when you let fear take the wheel. You invest $100,000 of your hard-earned savings into a broad market index fund. A severe recession hits, and the market drops by 20% in a matter of weeks. Your brokerage account now says $80,000. You freak out. You cannot sleep. You log in, hit the sell button, and move everything to cash. What did you just do? You just turned a temporary, meaningless paper loss into a permanent, finalized $20,000 realized loss. Just remember what happened during the crashes of 2008 or 2020. The masses panicked. They sold at the absolute bottom when there was blood in the streets. And then they had to sit on the sidelines feeling miserable while they watched the greatest wealth transfers in modern history happen completely without them. The psychological pain of realizing you locked in a massive loss out of pure cowardice will haunt you forever. The media gets paid millions of dollars in ad revenue to keep you terrified, and you fall for the bait every single time. Now, here's an important thing to realize. If you had just shut your laptop and done nothing, history proves the market always recovers. If you just held your ground, that 80 grand goes back to 100 and then compounds to 150 over the next few years. But let me show you the craziest math of all. Studies show that if you miss just the 10 best days in the stock market over a 20-year period, your overall long-term returns get cut exactly in half. Think about the magnitude of that. You literally destroyed decades of compound interest because you let panic dictate your actions for a single week. Understanding this is very important for you. Wealth is always transferred from the impatient to the patient. Your action step for Rule 5. You must automate your investments immediately. Set your accounts up so your money automatically leaves your checking account and buys assets every single Friday, rain or shine. And then, delete the investing app off your phone so you cannot physically panic sell when the news tries to scare you. The final execution look. I am not yelling at you or breaking this down to make you feel bad about your past mistakes. I am telling you all of this because I am tired of seeing good men get crushed by a system they do not understand. Your childhood programming, your ego, and your fear have been running the show for way too long. Think about where you will be in 10 years if you keep making these exact same mistakes. But today, the cycle stops. You now have the exact math and the exact psychology to beat the 90% of guys who will stay broke forever. But knowledge without execution is entirely useless. Here's the important thing. You can watch 100 of these videos, but if you do not physically change your habits, your bank account will look exactly the same 5 years from now. That's why it's very important for you to take action right this second. I want you to do one clear thing for your own life today. Pick just one of the action steps I gave you in this breakdown and execute it before you go to sleep tonight. Cancel that toxic car payment, move your stagnant cash into an index fund, or set up your automated weekly investments. And look, brother, I have one quick request from my side before you go. Hit that subscribe button for the Growthpedia channel right now. We are sitting at exactly 250 subscribers today, and your support is what gives me the fuel to keep producing these incredibly powerful videos. If you actually appreciated the hard truths we covered, drop a like on this video. My entire team works relentlessly behind the scenes on the graphics, the script, and the deep research just to bring this to life. My ultimate goal is to hand you the exact financial knowledge that other guys out there are charging $3,000 to $4,000 for, and I am giving it to you completely for free. If you got real value out of this content, jump into the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Take control of your money, kill your ego, and let's get to work.